When you think of haunted houses, what comes to mind? Maybe an old Victorian home in the woods or a dilapidated asylum with padded walls and barred windows? Well, today we're heading across the world to Beijing, China, where we'll be exploring one of the most haunted houses there. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And let's take a look at the Chaonei No. 81 mansion. In the late 1960s, a young woman moved into this mansion in the Chaonei area of Beijing. We don't know much about her past, only that she came from a wealthy family and had a rather lavish lifestyle. She threw huge parties filled with music and dancing and invited people of all social classes. But she had a favorite group, the artists. She would invite opera singers, acrobats, poets, and painters over for tea. She was a patron of the arts, but more than that, she loved to surround herself with beauty. Then, she met him. One day, a dashing young man named Wang came to the house looking for work. He wanted to be a painter, and so he knocked on the door of the mansion, hoping to be hired by its owner. The woman saw something special in the young man and took him on as both an artist and her lover. They say she was enamored with him. Unlike her other lovers, Wang didn't seem to be interested in her money or her status. He was just drawn to her kind heart and beautiful smile. The couple was happy together, or so it seemed. But after 3 years, Wang suddenly left the house one day without saying goodbye. The woman was heartbroken. Her friends tried to comfort her, but nothing helped. Walked around the mansion listlessly, staring off into space. Sometimes she would look out the window and whisper his name. She never gave up hope that he would come back, though. She sat by the window every day waiting for him to return. But one day she got tired of waiting and decided to end it all. She went to the second floor of the mansion, found a rope, and hung herself. When her friends found her, they cut her down and rushed her to the hospital, but it was too late. She had already passed away. Now, people say her ghost still haunts the mansion, especially during the Lunar New Year. You see, in Chinese culture, the New Year is a time for family reunions, so it's the one time of year when she really wishes Wang would come back to her. Unfortunately, he never does. Instead, she spends the holiday alone, wandering the halls of her mansion and crying out for her lost love. Men who enter the house during the New Year are said to be in grave danger. They claim that they can hear the woman's mournful cries echoing through the halls. And if they're unlucky, they might even catch a glimpse of her ghost as she searches for her one true love. Some have even reported being touched by an icy cold hand, as if the ghost of the woman is trying to lead them to her secret second floor. The story goes that one man was so affected by the ghost that he hanged himself in the same room as the woman. Since then, people have been afraid to go near the house, believing that if they do, they might be cursed. Because of the tragedy, many believe that the only way to appease the ghost is to build a shrine in her honor and burn incense and paper. Money for her every year on the anniversary of her death. Others say that the best way to avoid any bad luck is to stay away from the house altogether. What do you think? Is there any truth to these haunting tales? Or are they just stories meant to scare people away from the mansion? Let us know your thoughts. And while you're at it, hit that like button. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch our previous videos about haunted places. And finally, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.